Is it live? Yeah, live. Live. So, Fanatics here, back today with, a bit of a review of the game. Now, this one's a bit of a different sort of review. Now, I will be bringing out my full-on game straight after this. So, yeah, joining me to do this little review of the game is Hold the Ball. You guys already know who he is. I probably don't need to go through and introduce him, but yeah, hold the ball. He was he was watching the game. He was also on my live stream as well for a bit of it. But yeah, what's your thoughts on the game? Look, not many positives to take out of the game, obviously, but yeah, what's your review of the game? What's your thoughts and how the game went?
Yeah, look, simply put, just not good enough. I firmly believe that as a team, we were definitely lost in lots of moments. I guess this was probably a game too where it showed just how critical it is to have good halves. I'm just going to point that out there. I'm very unfortunate with CHT going off too. I've heard that it was a pectoral injury as well, which is bad news for him. I'm just assuming that he's done for the season. Look, the only positives was bittersweet. The only positive, I guess, was Mamalo was a hat trick, which was good. What did get me though was him tearing up and obviously him crying, and I guess it nearly got me there too. As we probably as fans like to criticize players, and sort of we like him, we don't like him type thing. But I mean, ultimately speaking, he's a human being and he's one of us, right? He's a warrior. He'll always be a warrior, regardless of your views on him. And yeah, look, it was just devastating watching that, just that reality that he's not going to be there, even though at the time, it does feel right probably for both parties involved. But yeah, look, like I said, it wasn't good enough. And I guess ultimately too, at the same time, I miss Walsh there. Probably a game we could have used some spark there. But look, as you summed it up nicely, there wasn't much positives at all. I don't know what to really say there. Look, we got beaten up pretty bad. That's just probably it.
Yeah, exactly right. And look, I thought the start. I said it a lot of my live stream today, and yeah, to those who did join the live stream earlier today, yeah, thanks for that. But I said game now. I thought we did start off, but we're up 2 points to nil. Look, at the end of the day, I thought we had the option to go for it at the start, and we decided to go for the 2 points, which was an interesting call. But yeah, the way we started the game and the way Melbourne, as soon as Melbourne got the ball down the other end, they were looking very threatening. Now at the start, they were looking a bit scrappy with their attack. I thought they were a bit scrappy, but they started to warm into it, and the likes of Brandon Smith, they were outstanding. You got the likes of Jerome Hughes as well. They were absolutely brilliant. But yeah, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts like? The way we started the game. What's your thoughts on the way we started? We had a few opportunities.
Yeah, look, the way we started was promising. It sort of probably got me a bit hopeful there. As you can see, we struck first on the board too, which was good to see. But yeah, I just think we fell wayward, and at the same time as well, there was I think, look, you spoke about it too. That Josh Curran penalty, that was wow. Look, I don't want to talk too much about it, but that was very crazy there. I'm disgusted. I'm very upset about that. But I think I'm not going to lose my cool there. But that was, oh well, I don't know. I don't know what to say there. Like, I think Brandon Smith, as good as he played, I think he milked that as well.
Yeah.
Coming into charge up there, he milked that. There was literally nothing on there. There was nothing wrong. And we get, as per usual, charged for that bull crap that we see there. So,
Yeah, Daniel Bates says, "Hey H, hold the ball. Good to see you watching from England. Good to see yeah, he was on my live stream earlier. So to Daniel, hope you're well. Yeah, great to have a viewer from England. So yeah, the start, the Melbourne Storm made. Now they had scores from. I'll read it here. What the tries? The tries were from Dane Eremaya scored, and Brandon Smith got a try as well, and we scored Josh Adokar and Jerome Hughes. and then we got Olam and also I thought, pretty decent performance there from those players, and Nico Hines as well. He had a good game as well. I thought Nico Hines. So, and Ken. Ken scored 3 tries, which bittersweet. To see Ken go out with 3 tries. I mean, good on him. But at the end of the day, it's a bit of a. I've got a bit of a mixed feelings towards it now. Mixed feelings. I mean, yeah. What are your thoughts on it? Because when it was announced, what's your thought that Ken go to the Tigers?
I think it's a good pickup for the Tigers. Look, obviously, I guess the Warriors organization see a different sort of path, and they're going somewhere else, and they just don't think Ken belongs there. Speaking purely from a football aspect, a league perspective, as a player, I just don't think he had the pace. That's just my point where I come from. Good player overall, yes. As we saw today, can do the carries, can score the tries. However, yeah, like I said, I guess just didn't. How do I say this? Probably wasn't the player that we're looking for in the long run. That's why he's gone. But look, thanks. I guess for me personally, thanks Ken for what you've done, and I'm happy you had the hat trick. Definitely heartbreaking scenes though, seeing him cry. Yeah, that was a bit full on there, but thanks again for what you've done, and yeah, just moving on, I guess, from there, from us, I guess, that's it. No more Ken. It's the way it goes.
Yeah, I wish him all the best. Like I've said it many times, there's been some critics, and, maybe I myself can name Ford for criticising Ken, but at the end of the day, he's done a great job. We've got to look at the positives of what he's brought to the club. Look at the positives, his try scoring record hasn't been too bad. Now, I think, is he still a winger? I'm not sure. I mean, it still remains to be seen whether he's still going to be playing on the wing in the future. But I think the Tigers, good pick up there, signing him, and I do wish him all the best. So, yeah, Ken, Ken, I'd like to say thanks to Ken, and all the best to him. At the end of the day, he's a Warrior at heart and still a Warrior to me. Still a Warriors player, and good luck to him. Like I said, it's good to see get him. It's good to see him get 3 tries. Good on him to see him score 3 tries. So, back to the game now. Yeah, what's your thoughts on how we controlled the game? Did we control the game enough? Did we do the right things? Because there was a few players I thought, did some stupid things. There's a few players that probably, could have stepped up a bit more. I'm going to be honest. I thought Kane. I don't think he did that much. What's your thoughts on how we controlled the game? Because it's a hard one to answer because it's we got flogged by 40 points. But how do you think we controlled the game?
Yeah, look, it's probably pretty hard to try and control the game when every time we get the ball, we sort of did something silly with it, whether it was knock-ons or, just silly kicks, perhaps. My thoughts on the control of the game, look, it's really hard to sort of say now because now that CHT is, I assume, gone for the season, in that game there, even in the first half before he got injured, I still don't, especially when Storm sort of scored that first try, I don't think there was much control at all. I don't think there was, I don't really think there was control. Probably in the latter part of the second half, there was obviously leading to Mamala's tries, but ultimately speaking, Warriors were not in control. Take away those 3 tries, right? And it's a pretty ugly scoreline. So not much to explain there. I think I'm just interested more so in what happens now, especially with CHT gone, what sort of direction the Warriors will take.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a question I want to answer that actually. Do you think, with Harris Taviti now set to probably miss the season, which is very gutting to hear, I'm a bit sad for CHT actually, He's just come back from injury not long ago. Now he's going to be missing the season. Let's be honest. I mean, it's his season now. Harris Taviti, good young player, and look, a couple of weeks ago, there was quite a few critics on CHT, said, when we got the drop goal, I thought, the pressure was too much on him. So, yeah, I mean, all the best to now Harris Tavita. But, yeah, leading on to, Harris Tavita not playing next week, who do you think is going to come in? This might be to ask you, but because, I've heard performances by Sean O'Sullivan on the weekend against the Burleigh Bears. He played in the Queensland Cup. He played quite well, Sean O'Sullivan. So, who do you think is going to come in? Who do you think is going to play in the halves next week? That's the main question. Big question.
Yeah. Yep. As it turns out, we unfortunately don't have much halfbacks running around. Look, most likely option is O'Sullivan, Nikorima, or subsequently probably put Walsh in there. That's the smoky for me personally. And then probably have RTS at fullback, possibly. But again, obviously, I know that Walsh is he wants to be fullback, but there's not much options there. But I think the safest bet is definitely O'Sullivan and Nikorima as the pairing there. So just hope something can happen there, man, because look, it's a position, the halves is something we struggle with, full stop. And we have more struggles to continue. So there you go.
Yeah, I mean, 12 next week. So, yeah, that's going to be. I thought today, be honest here, I think we missed Reece Walsh today. I think,
Absolutely.
With our attack and all that, I thought Reece Walsh has been providing that spark lately in that attack. Yeah, I thought it was a big loss not to have him today. Actually, very disappointing. But at the end of the day, hopefully he learns from that elbow he did of a week ago against the Cowboys. So, yeah, man. I read this story today on the I saw a story. It was on Daily Graph on Reece Walsh. Actually, it was quite interesting. I saw a little bit of it, but I didn't see it all because it's under a paywall, so you have to pay to read the whole article and all that. But yeah, I mean, it'd be great to have Reece Walsh back next week. I think it'd be great to have him back. And what's your thoughts on Adam Fanua-Blake? I mean, return today. I don't think he did have that much impact because the team couldn't go forward.
No, look, yeah, you summed that up nicely just then. He couldn't really do much because the team wasn't going forward. Ultimately, again, I guess probably look, it was good to get him out there just to have a run around. I think it does him good in the long run. That's probably the best thing about it. He's not too much to commentate on. I mean, had some few good runs here and there, but look, against a very hot and dominant Storm team, there's not much you can do, right? So there you go. Not too much to say there.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, with this game, there's not really too much to say. It might,
Yeah.
Look, I do want to go back on this, this Cameron Munster kick on Roger to us shit. Now, it's gonna, I got very fired up about it. At first, I didn't see it fully, but then when I saw the replay, it got me very angry. I got very pissed off about it, and I probably got overboard there. I did get a little bit angry in the stream, which I do apologise for. But like I said, I'm a fan. I'm showing my true passion for my team, and I want to hear your thoughts on it because I can see you were a little bit not happy with it too, and when you commented on it. But I want to give your thoughts on it, Cameron Munster. They on two of us shit, which was very, very disgraceful in my opinion. I thought it was a disgraceful act, disgraceful move, and got away with it by being on report. I mean, yeah, what's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, look, I've got to probably choose my words carefully here. I think it was gutless. Yeah. I mean, I get that. I get he didn't add pressure, right? It was just a little kick, but the point isn't the pressure; it's the fact that he did it, right? And again, he did it in Origin as well. He's going to probably get another fine, just a little slap on the wrist. I mean, imagine if it was the other way around, right? Imagine if one of ours played. Imagine it was Jess Tabanga who did that, even a little kick. Again, I'm just sick of it. There'll be people defending Munster there saying it was a small little kick, it didn't matter, but that's not the point. It was a silly act. It was gutless. It was pathetic, and I think more needs to be done for people like him who do that. You shouldn't bring that into the game, and it doesn't matter who you are as a player. You just need to rub that out. And there goes my Warriors flag, just sort of falling there. But yeah, no, not good. Not happy about it at all. So no.
Yep. Even the flag's not happy with it.
No, flag's not happy. No.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I'm probably going to comment about it a bit more in my review video coming up. Yeah, I mean, what can you say? I mean, at the end of the day, it's just not. I don't think it was necessary. I thought, he should have got more than what he got. Just being put on report for that. I don't understand it. To be fair, I mean, look, there was a controversy on the Broncos rating, which I haven't seen it yet. So I comment too much on it. But apparently, people are livid over that call as well. So yeah. Look, at the end of the day, there's no. I've said it so many times. Consistency in the NRL in terms of officiating. Look, I don't want to blame the referee or anything. I don't want to put the blame solely on the referee. But at the end of the day, these are games which could be decided by referee calls at the end of the day, and you don't want games being decided by bad calls. You could miss out on the 8 altogether, or you could miss out on the top 4 premiership. You don't want to see that. But more tackle or kick, was it? Oops, what's going on there? Internet. But I'll comment a bit more about that on my review video. So what's your first, I'm going to talk about the Melbourne Storm. At least give him some credit here. What's your thoughts, on Melbourne's performance? I mean, look, 40 points. Obviously, it's an outstanding performance. But talk about Melbourne here. I know, it's hard as a Warriors fan to talk. We've got to give them some credit here. And what's your thoughts? Like, who do you think played well for the Melbourne Storm? Who do you think they were their best players in this game?
Look, I'll be appropriate in my explanation. They're a team I don't like at all. But look, at clinical from number 1 to number 13, they're strong. They were good. At her car from Munster, I'd say Munster had a good redemption game from Origin. Niga Hines played well, shows why he's a good signing for the Sharks next year. Olam as well had a good game. The forwards as well dominated. Brandon Smith, Harry Grant, that combination. I mean, look, the more I go on about them, the more sick I'm going to get. So I'll just stop now. But there you go. They played well. So yeah. Pretty much the whole team that's what you got to say there. Yeah, pretty much the whole team. So I don't know. Who would be your man of the match for this game? Like, and from the Warriors, do you think there's a player that actually stood out? I mean, it's a bit hard to ask this, but I mean, who was your standout for the Warriors? Was there actually a standout for you for the Warriors in this game? Look, I'm just going to have to, simply because of context, I want to personally give it to Momolo just because he scored the 3 tries and that's his last game for us. So that's it. Look, besides that, no one else really stood out for me. That's just the reality of it. So,
Yeah, Molecule says couldn't hold the ball and defense let us down. Yeah, exactly right. Absolutely.
Hold the ball.
I mean, look. Good old hold the ball. The old saying, mistakes and stuff let us down, to be fair. And I think, missed opportunities. Let's be honest, we didn't. It's not like we didn't have any opportunities in this game. I mean, just look at the start of the game. We had some opportunities down the end and, didn't take the right options. And from there on, that was all she wrote. Melbourne, just far too good. And, what can you say? That's all she wrote from Melbourne, just too good and too clinical. And, I mean, any last, a little bit of words before, we wrap this up, wrap this little review up.
Yeah, look, thanks again for having me on. Appreciate it very much. The Warriors, again, just not holding the ball, simple as that. I'm just hoping we come back stronger. We just redeem ourselves from this game. Storm are never really a good game for us. Hopefully the players can sort of get back and get on course. You know, we've got a. I think we're probably past the hardest obstacle now. So now it's sort of going onward here and hopefully trying to secure the place in the 8th. But thanks again, and yeah, hold the ball, Warriors, hold the ball. So yeah.
Exactly, 100%. And look, I mean, it's a bit of a hard to digest a game like that with, when a scoreline so one-sided as it is. But before I go, I'd just like to thank Hold the Ball for coming on again, and it's great to be doing collabs with other YouTube, even a new YouTube and holes. Yeah, doing well. His channel's doing. So go check him out and go subscribe to him. Go subscribe, go like his videos, and go give them a watch because he does some great stuff. There's not just Warriors; he does stuff around American Rugby League as well. I see he's got a strong interest in that. So yeah, man, go give him a subscribe. Go watch his videos, and like to thank him for coming on. Thanks for coming on for even for a couple of minutes. I asked him today, and he was more than happy to come on and do this little chat, even though we've lost the game. It's to do stuff like this when you've lost the game. But I'd like to thank Hold the Ball for coming on. Really appreciate it, and yeah, hopefully I'll get you on a bit more in the next couple of weeks or whenever you're free to do it. Whether you're available.
You bet.
Because I'll be happy to come on your channel as well and help you out too. So yeah, I mean, thanks to Hold the Ball for coming on. Like I said, thanks to those who have tuned in. For those who have tuned in, six views. So thank you for watching. Don't forget as well to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Like the video as well, and comment. Don't forget to comment on the video if if you're watching this back. Make sure you're commenting as well. Yeah, thanks to Hold the Ball, and fingers crossed the Warriors can improve next week against Newcastle. Got the Newcastle Knights, so going to be a interesting game. I think I'm not sure if Kalen Pong is going to be back, but I'm not sure about Pierce as well. But hopefully, we can turn this around, put a performance next week. That's the main thing. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. Cheers everyone, and also thanks for watching the live stream. Yeah, all I gotta say is congratulations to the Melbourne Storm. Well played to them. Top of the ladder at the end of this round. So, that's just typical Melbourne Storm. Top of the ladder. Same old Melbourne Storm. So, yeah, I mean, what can you say? Great ones, but well done to them. And thanks for watching. Thanks, everyone. Cheers. Oh, what happened there?